Hello, I'm Juliet Gellatley from Viva. My friends have got together to show you how easy it is to make vegan breakfast, and they're making their favourites. So whether you want familiar stuff like breakfast cereals or breads and spreads, or the full Monty like vegan bacon or sausage, scrambled tofu, it's all here, plus some new ideas. So what's a vegan? It's a positive celebration of life, and it means not chomping on the bodies of cows, pig, lamb, fish, ducks, chicken. It also means not eating things from living animals, stuff like cow's milk and goat's milk and cheeses and eggs. But instead, you're eating thousands of products from the plant kingdom. So I really hope you enjoy this vegan breakfast film.
You'd be really pleased to know that you don't need to go without, and that vegans eat full English breakfast just like everybody else, but with a few changes. So I'm going to show you some of the products you can get quite easily. Fries, veggie sausages, very good, vegetarian choice, tofurkey. These are Italian sausages, a little bit spicy, really nice. You can also get secret sausages. These ones are chili, so a little bit special. And good old Linda McCartney, which you can get just about anywhere now. And also, not forgetting, Veggie Deli, made by V-Bites. They have several things, including Lincolnshire sausages, and they're all really good. The other things you don't have to miss out on are rashers, and we've got some cheating rashers here which you can fry up. They look a bit like bacon strips, and if you want something a little bit more natural perhaps, then the Oasis tempeh strips are really good as well, and these come in barbecue and also sweet and sour flavours, but other flavours too. So that's what these look like when you open them. The other things you might want with your fry up as well are portobello mushrooms or any other type of mushroom fried up. Baked beans, of course, you can have regular famous ones, or you can have the healthier versions like these essential. Tomatoes, whatever you like really, and all meat and animal free.
This is something more than ordinary. It's something new. Every hour, quarter minute, second of the day. It's inside of you too. Winds are changing. I can feel its revolution.
And there are some sausages. And the rashers, one of each I think. And last but not least, some baked beans.
I can feel it all over. It's all over.
I'm going to show you a fantastic alternative to scrambled egg. Who would have thought a humble tofu would be a great alternative? And this is it. You can buy tofu in health food shops, Chinese supermarkets. Actually, most supermarkets have it. I'm going to fry up some onion and garlic, which I've already got here. So I'm just going to put this onto the heat, so get that starting to cook. All we need to do next is, this normally comes with a little bit of water in here, so all we need to do is drain that. What's great about this is very, very versatile. People put in salt, pepper. Well, some of the things I like to put in, actually, to give it a slightly yellowy look like scrambled egg, is actually some turmeric. It's a kind of Indian spice you can pick up anywhere from the supermarket. It's very easy to find. The other thing I put in sometimes is mustard seeds. And again, it gives a nice tang. Pop the whole thing in, easy as pie. Just squeeze it all in, and firm tofu. You want firm tofu, not silken tofu. So let's put a little bit of the turmeric in. Shake, not too much. You don't need a great deal in there, just enough to give it a bit of colour. And also some of the mustard seeds. So whack that up a little bit, crush it down, mix it around, so you start getting that lovely yellow colour all through the scrambled tofu. What I would suggest is leave this cooking and keep an eye on it for about maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. It will crisp up, and then just the taste really. And then the best thing to serve it on is some toast or with some veggie sausages for breakfast. So it's very, very versatile. Okay, the last thing I'm going to add is the liquid smoke, just give that lovely little smoky taste. And as you can see, it's messy tofu in more ways than one. So look at that lovely golden scrambled tofu.
One of my most favourite breakfast foods of all is the simple potato cake, part of my Grimsby heritage, and it couldn't be simpler. I always cook a bit of extra mashed potato for dinner, so I've got some for the morning. And there it is, mashed potato, that's all it is. Into that, I'm going to stick some onion. In goes the onion. Plenty of mixed herbs. Some black pepper, quite a lot of black pepper. Onto the board, shape into potato cakes. There we go. It really is as simple as that. And to save you waiting, here's some I cooked earlier. They are, I think, utterly delicious. You can have them with any kind of breakfast addition, bacon or whatever. For me, it's a dollop of ketchup.
My favourite vegan breakfast is tomatoes on toast, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that now. First, I'm going to put the toast in. I've pre-washed these. Obviously, if you're buying non-organic food, you might want to wash it because of pesticides. I'm just going to chop these in half really quickly. I like a nice lot of tomatoes on my toast for breakfast. Put a little bit of oil in here. Tomatoes are literally just going to take a few minutes. I'm just going to whop them straight in. Right, they're just about perfect. So I'm going to add my mixed herbs. Starting to smell delicious. I love vegan soya spread. Check on these. And literally, I'm just going to whack it all on. Look at that. Look, you wouldn't think that that was just tomatoes on toast. The herbs, the pepper, makes it look divine.
One of my favourite breakfasts is mushrooms on toast. It's super quick, you can be eating it in 5 minutes. All you need is portobello mushrooms, or you can use ordinary chestnut or close cut. And I like to use parsley, you can use any herb or garlic. Okay, so I'll just put these in the pan with some oil. And whilst those are on, I'll put the toast on. And put the parsley in the pan. So I'm just going to butter the toast. And there we have it, a very easy vegan breakfast.
Shuffling.
We're going to show you some easy vegan breakfasts. All of them are going to be bread-based.
Yes, these are the lazy vegan breakfast, which is just basically burning bread and eating it with margarine, jam, stuff like that. So, first thing we got to say is you must check it's dairy-free. The bread is dairy-free, any dairy ingredients not in it. Other than that, most breads are okay.
All sorts of bread, like normal, traditional sliced bread, things like pita bread, other neutral things like bagels.
Raisin loaf, which is very good for you for breakfast, obviously, and hot cross buns as well. And crumpets.
Don't forget the crumpets.
Which we're going to be doing first. We have some ready toasted crumpets, which we are going to spread with soya spread. As a good example of soya spread available everywhere.
Or other types of margarine, such as pure margarine. There are other brands available, like Vitalite, also suitable for vegans. So I've got pre-toasted bread.
I've got well on with mine. There we go. And I'm going to go for the yeast extract for one. Beautifully buttered crumpets.
And toast with margarine and marmalade.
Marvellous.
Do you like some?
No, I hate marmalade. I really do. Right, next up we have peanut butter on toast. with sliced banana, which is a really lovely mixture.
I'm going for a bagel. I sliced it beforehand, so it's a bit easier. And this is actually one of my favourite combinations. So I'm using cashew butter. You can get all sorts of nut butters, cashew butter, almond butter. It's really easy, really tasty as well. So I'm just going to spread the cashew butter on the bagel and then top it with jam.
Lovely.
Next we're going to show you a really easy savoury breakfast option, which is avocado on toast. Avocado is really good and healthy. You just flop it out.
That's impressive.
There you go.
Impressive.
Sprinkle on a bit of pepper, a bit of salt.
And some lemon juice as well to taste, or maybe some hot sauce. Yeah.
So there you go.
And this is what you get. Next up, we're going to be showing you how to do pita breads, which are very versatile, and you only have to toast them as long as you toast a piece of bread that you want.
Look at that steam.
Yeah, that is really very hot indeed. What I'm going to do is put some cheese spread on, of which there's a plethora of cheese spreads in supermarkets and health food shops now. Of vegan cheese spreads, I should say, and then I shall be slicing some tomatoes to put in, and finally I'll put, because I do like mayonnaise, egg-free mayonnaise.
You do like your mayonnaise. I'm going to put hummus in my pita bread. Most types of hummus are vegan, but do check the ingredients. You can put in tomatoes, salad leaves, add whatever vegetable you like, you know, grated carrots, onions if you feel like it.
Onions?
Yeah, some people would. I wouldn't, but of course you can.
A little bit of salt.
So
maybe?
just a nice filled pita bread. And you're still struggling with your mayo.
Finish mine. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of mayonnaise just to finish that off. On top of the tomatoes, maybe some salt and pepper.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And it's an unusual breakfast, very filling, very good for you. So there we go. Have some sweeter options for breakfast with raisin loaf.
And hot cross buns.
These could be spread with vegan butter, margarine, jam, anything for a sweeter option.
One of my most favourite vegan breakfast smoothies is this fantastic vegetable smoothie, which I love doing. Now, a lot of people make smoothies with fruit, but there's no reason why you can't use vegetables, and vegetables and a fruit combination is fantastic. For today, I've got some lovely vegetables. I've got a couple of carrots. Now, they're very, very sweet, very, very good for you, full of beta carotene, wonderful antioxidants. Got a couple of nice red apples. Got some lovely cucumber, full of juice, really, really lovely, good for the skin, makes everything glow. And ginger, now this is a little bit of an acquired taste, so it's up to you whether you put this in or not. Okay, so now we're going to pop it all in the blender, and there we go, tiny little bit of ginger just to add a little bit of fizz. And for this, we've got almond milk, this could be coconut milk, this could be filtered water, it's up to you, even coconut water, all amazing to make wonderful smoothies. But today we're going to use the almond milk because it's lovely and creamy and it's going to go really, really well with the vegetables. And the really nice thing about a smoothie is you get all the fibre. That works really, really nicely. So there you go, a vegetable and fruit breakfast smoothie.
My favourite breakfast in the morning is definitely muesli with fresh berries. You can get loads of makes that are vegan, most of them are, but this one is Dorset Cereals, which is in all the supermarkets. And one of my favourites, which is organic, is Pim Hill muesli. So I use soy milk with it. Sometimes I mix it with almond milk, sometimes oat milk. Pour that on, This one's fortified with vitamin B12, and B12 is really important. It's very easy to absorb from soy milk, and you need it for your blood system, your nervous system, and your brain. Then I add fresh berries, but you can use frozen berries, they're almost as good. Obviously defrost them first. So just chop a few strawberries in, just pour some blueberries, and my favourite is raspberries. And then if you want to add protein, which is the most filling nutrient of all, you can buy any nuts, any unsalted nut. These are walnut pieces. Sometimes I add banana, sometimes I don't. Depends how filling a breakfast that I want, but this would definitely take you through to lunchtime. So I'd add a few slices of banana. And then really important is flaxseed for vegans. Flaxseed is a seed that just happens to be exceptionally high in omega-3. Omega-3 is an essential fatty acid, so you can't make it inside your body, you have to eat it. And omega-3, it makes the structure of your brain, the structure of your eyes. It's also anti-inflammatory, so it protects you against diseases. So I just pour on, I suppose it's about a tablespoonful, but I actually like the taste. It's very slightly nutty taste. And then if I'm going to treat myself, I'd buy like Alpro yogurt. This is strawberry and rhubarb, or you can buy them in small tubs. So that's strawberry and banana, and that's got no bits in it, so kids particularly tend to like those. Top tip of the day though is use ground cinnamon instead of sugar. And the reason for that is it does the opposite to sugar. Whereas sugar deteriorates your health, cinnamon does the opposite, it actually protects your cells. Especially good for people that are heading towards diabetes, because it's got a very mild insulin-like effect, so it makes your cells more receptive to insulin, so that you take up the glucose from your blood. I put loads on. You can't overdose on cinnamon. It just tastes delicious. I love it. It's one of my favourite things. And look at that for the start of the day. Healthy, delicious breakfast.
Hello, I'm going to be showing you some simple vegan cereals. So here we have raisin wheat, one of my favourites. We also have Oatabix. They're just some corn, sort of healthy version of cornflakes. Then we have Weetabix, quite healthy. And all of those are vegan, and you can get them in every supermarket. There's no difference between any other person, meat eater or vegan's breakfast, apart from this is with soy milk, and it's basically healthier, and so there's no difference.
Here we have multiple milks, including soya, almond, oat and coconut. We also have flavoured soya and coconut there. Here's sweetened soya, which is just one of the makes of it, which is quite nice. There's also normal almond, which is quite rich and creamy, but there is also chocolate almond, dark chocolate, which is just flavoured, which is nice to drink on its own, or if you want with cereal. Here's oat, which is quite thin, and quite tastes like oat, obviously. And there's coconut here, and here's a mix between rice and coconut, which big supermarkets like Tesco and some other smaller ones do. So here we're going to be making a NutriBullet smoothie. I'm using NutriBullet because it's quite simple and is a bit more powerful than a normal blender. So you just cut banana. I'm adding almond milk as it's rich and creamy and goes quite nice with the smoothie. Also adding apple because it's healthy and it goes quite nice with the banana. Just that's around the good sized piece. I'm going to add nuts as the blender can handle that. These are walnuts, walnut pieces. Also adding raspberries as they go quite well and they add a nice texture and flavour into the smoothie. Fill the milk up to where it says max. You can also use, you don't have to use almond milk, you can use any other milk. or just water. And also, you can just add in other stuff like tangerine. Twist it on.
Every day I'm shuffling.
And it's ready to blend. In glass, ready to enjoy.
We're here to make a delicious fruit salad.
We've got loads of lovely fruit, but you can use whatever's in season.
Shuffling, shuffling.
So if you're feeling naughty, you can put some sugar on, or agave syrup, or something like that. And someone else was saying we put lemon juice on theirs, which might be nice. Make it a bit zingy. It would stop the apple going brown as well if you're going to keep it. Have some fun. So we're going to get a mango and make it into a little hedgehog, and then we're going to cut the cubes off and put it in here and whiz it up with some yoghurt. And we're just using natural soy yoghurt, but if you want a sweetened yoghurt with fruit in or something, that's fine too. So, okay.
So you're kind of quite close to the stone, are you?
So I'm going to score one. Then you just turn it inside out.
Okay.
Like that. Do you want to do one?
Then cut it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We can cut the mango off.
Yeah, like that?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So just add some yoghurt?
Some yoghurt, yeah.
3 spoonfuls?
Yeah.
And 1 for luck.
Alright. You could always put some. Right. You can do
Okay,
yours.
screw the cap on and just whiz it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. Do you want to try a bit?
Have a look.
That looks really nice.
Looks really good.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a mango lassi.
Mango lassi. Cheers.
Can I try a bit?
Try some? Very good.
Oh, it's really nice.
Mm.
Yeah. Yum.